Inu hotsianu mi Mitzrayim v'lo asa bahem shvatim dayenu.
Shalom. Next week, we will be sitting around our Seder tables celebrating our people's liberation from slavery in Egypt more than 3,000 years ago. Passover, or Pesach as it's known in Hebrew, is part of a handful of holidays that are celebrated predominantly in the home. When you think about it, Shabbat and Hanukkah are also holidays that are celebrated in the home. Now, the Torah seems to understand instinctively that the strength and vitality of a people, the strength and vitality of a society, depends upon strong family bonds. And that's why there's this emphasis on family in our holiday observances, especially when it comes to Passover. The Torah instructs us that we are, or at least it instructs our ancient ancestors, to slaughter a lamb on the 14th day of Nisan, to roast it and then to consume it in its entirety on the 15th day of Nisan. Nothing of this lamb was supposed to be left over, and so families that couldn't consume the whole thing themselves would be obliged to invite other families to come and join in the celebration. And the Torah is specific that this is to be celebrated at home. Now, we see that Pharaoh understood. He understood that the strength of the Jewish people was dependent upon the strength of the Jewish family. What did he do? Not only did he instruct his officers to kill all of the baby boys, all of the Jewish boys, to throw them into the Nile River, he also declared that Jewish men must be separated from their wives and to be taken far away on their work details. This was to weaken the bonds of marriage. This was to lessen the possibility of men and women coming together and producing children. Passover, in a sense, was the reestablishment of these strong family bonds that were broken during the tyranny of Pharaoh. Now, we have to understand in our day and age that families take many shapes, many forms, and are constituted in many different ways. There is a wide range of structures for families these days. There are traditional nuclear families that consist of a mother and a father and children. There are multi-generational families that include not only mom and dad and sons and daughters, but grandparents and aunts and uncles as well. There are families in which the parents are gay or lesbian. There are melded families, two families coming together in one way or another. And there are also families that are made up of friends. So not everyone has a family available to them, a flesh and blood kind of family. Sometimes we for one reason or another don't have that traditional family. Sometimes we are geographically separated from the people we love, and so we create family with our friends. Now, and it's important to celebrate Passover with people you love in a family type setting. Well, I hope that you and your family will have a joyous and kosher Pesach. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.